Here's check on stores we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. Pat Pagano's forecast. A partly sunny, nice day today, 80 to 85. Tomorrow, sunny and even less humid, lower 80s. Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy and partly sunny. Nice days around 80. We'll get the full details on our tri-state forecast coming your way in just a few moments. Stories that we're following for you. Nuvance is going ahead with its phase-out of labor and delivery. Christina McCullough, the new president of Sharon Hospital, said that the hospital's parent company, Nuvance Health, is going ahead with its plans to close the labor and delivery unit and consolidate 2 critical care units into one. McCullough was one of several panelists during an online community forum on Monday. The online meeting included a report from the Independent Monitor evaluating the hospital's compliance with its agreement and the state, and is required twice a year. During the question and answer session at the end of the meeting, McCullough was asked if the flux of new families into the hospital's coverage area as a byproduct of the COVID-19 pandemic might make the hospital reconsider the plan to close the labor and delivery unit. She said that while the hospital looks at current as well as historical demographic trends, the new families would not result in, quote, nearly enough volume to drastically change the strategic plan, end quote. Passports will be closing its antique and gift store on Main Street in September. After 15 years of being open, it was founded by the late Elaine LaRoche in the early 2000s as she was living overseas in Asia and was sourcing unique items from her travels. In a 2019 article on Main Street magazine, LaRoche said she would, quote, scour the countryside and send back containers of Chinese country furniture and vintage items, end quote, that would end up at her passport store and then in the homes of those around the community. Salisbury Family Services has a back-to-school assistance program. It's effective immediately. Gift cards for school clothing will be provided to more children in the town of Salisbury. Families who are in need should call Patricia McGrath at 860-435-5187. Cornwall, where housing remains a priority, according to a report during a regular meeting of the Board of Selectmen this month. Several initiatives are now being discussed with the Housing Committee, aiming to hold a public forum in fall to report to hear the residents' opinions. First Selectman Gordon Ridgway reported the committee had learned that in order to have a community housing fund as discussed at past public meetings, there would need to be an ordinance. Any proposed ordinance would need to go to the town meeting and vote, according to Ridgway. North Canaan has approved a variety of American Rescue Plan Act funds. The advisory committee filed its report on July 20th, giving a list of unanimous approval at their regular meeting on Monday, August 1st. A full list of those requests can be seen at our homepage of Robin Hood Radio's Daily Bugle and also in today's edition of the Lakeville Journal. In Ancrumdale, for the past 9 years, Neighbors Helping Neighbors Association has provided higher education grants to help town of Ancrum students who graduate from high school and then attend accredited colleges, community colleges, or vocational schools full-time. The grants are based on need and intended to help students pay for food, clothing, books, transportation, and other necessities. This year, higher education granted the amount of $2,000 per student, an increase of $500 over last year's grant. 4 students will receive the Adrian Memorial Higher Education Grant, and 2 students will receive memorial grants that are fully funded by their donors. To date, they've awarded 62 different grants. The Sally Berg Memorial is established by the family and friends of Sally Berg in memory of Sally, a long-term resident of Ancrum, and is remembered for quick wit and humor and tireless work with a number of local charitable causes. A reminder that going on tonight at the Sunset Music Series at the VFW in North Canaan, that is a concert and car show that runs from 6:30 till 9:30. Taking a look at some things going on in our area throughout the weekend, the Town of Great Barrington Summer Concert Series returns to the gazebo behind Town Hall on Main Street on Friday night as Jane Doe takes center stage beginning at 5:30. Dewey Hall hosting the Chorus musical kickball event at Sheffield Town Park on Saturday, August 13th from 10:30 to 12:30, featuring live music, food, and a surprise musical guest. Pre-registration is required. DeweyHall.org. The grand opening of a permanent historical exhibit celebrating the town's local places and people will take place on Saturday at the Copake Town Hall in Columbia County. The free event begins at 11:30. For more information, townofcopake.org. And the Housatonic River Music Fest will take place on Sunday from 12 noon to 6 p.m. at the First Congregational Church Park in Stockbridge. The event features local performers, food, a bake sale, HRI educational booth, art exhibit, and you can try your luck by purchasing a raffle ticket. All proceeds going to the local and national mission projects. Admission is free. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgan's at the Interlaken, where you'll find a regular menu, a tapas menu, and dinner specials nightly, interlakenin.com, and Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 33,309.51. The S&P at 4,210.24, and the Nasdaq at 12,854.80. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.